been lots of talk about the fourth industrial revolution and mining in Darwin, but with this new future of mining requires a new skill set. I'm joined by Bokang Kalepa of Baletsema Mining to unpack this topic. Bokang, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what are the skills that will be required in the fourth industrial revolution?
You know what, I must say, just referring to your talk that everyone is talking about this fourth industrial revolution, it is really quite of importance in the mining industry based on the changes that are happening. That didn't used to happen that much in mining, but now they're happening. So you find a lot of people being worried to say, my name is Bokang Kalepa, I did mining engineering, or I did geology. Does that mean that my qualification is useless, or I have to go back to varsity? Look, I want to say to those ones who are already in the game, who are already in the space, playing in the space, that wouldn't be necessary. So we can look at augmenting your skills. What does that mean? It means now you have to substantiate what you have with something else. Project management is something that you're definitely going to be needing moving forward. You're definitely going to need. There are going to be a lot of changes that are going to be happening, and continuously, knowing that the technology just keeps on changing rapidly. You know very well that it keeps on changing. So you're going to be looking at the business acumen. You're running a business at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what kind of technology that you're going to have. You're still running a business. So business acumen is going to be needed. Anything on industrial engineering, look into that. You're going to be needing that as well. And then leadership, very important. Organizational development and transformation. You have to be looking at that. We need different leaders, or we need leaders who think differently. The old leadership skills that we used to have are not going to be working now. You need to be understanding what you're dealing with. You're dealing with millennials. You're dealing at a faster pace than before. It's no longer that much of an operation like before. You're basically almost running operations because of the continuous changes that keep on happening and being implemented across the industry.
Can you tell us, how do millennials, new mining engineers acquire these skills?
So what we did now, we've established what you call a 4-hour in mining seminar. There was a panic when we did this, and as well when I was still in the industry, I would feel that there are some things that are happening on the background that I don't know of. Then that one day they'll say, "Bokang, we don't need your job. Whatever you were doing, maybe if I was a data capturer, a chatbot can do that well for me. We just don't need you anymore. Or any other technology, artificial intelligence can just take over from me." And that was quite a concern for me. And then when I went out searching and I realized that indeed things have been happening. The latest information that I came across was when they were showing that by 2025, more than 52% of work will be done by machine, and 48% then will be done by human being. So that's literally us saying that the machines are taking over. It used to be a joke when you're growing up that machines are going to take over the world. So how do you ensure that you don't end up being a loser in the whole thing? So that's when it came with the 4-hour mining seminar. The 4-hour mining seminar looks at us being proactive. It looks at us not being victims of what is happening, rather us being beneficiaries and benefactors of the whole. All the changes that are happening. So that's what the whole 4-hour mining seminar is looking at. We bring into the room experts from various areas, bring their technology, what they're doing, and look, if all goes well, we can look at possible collaborations, future relationships. You'll never know, whether it's going to be from business to business point of view, or it's going to be from the attendants and also the companies that are going to be showcasing that stuff there. That's what the whole 4-hour mining seminar is about. Awareness, awareness, awareness.
With these new skills, new machines, does this mean that there'll be lots of job losses in the mining industry?
Ideally not. Honestly speaking, ideally not. It can happen. People can lose their jobs, but in our landscape, where we're literally losing a lot of jobs. I mean, our mining industry, on average, in the last 2018 report, we saw an average of 11,000 jobs being cut off from the mining space every month. I mean, every year. We wouldn't want to be doing that. So what other companies are doing, I prefer not to mention the company names. They're rather looking at efficiencies. Let me get more from Gerard than get rid of him. So how do you do that? Is by cutting all the useless processes and ensuring that most of the time he's at work doing something productive. So all the non-value adding activities, we cut them. Then you know what? It makes up for all the losses that people assume that we're going to be having. What's causing the job losses at this moment? It's not necessarily technology. Even if maybe there's got a bit of a role in the mining space, not really. We know we had a Standard Bank case where a couple of people lost their jobs. In mining, it's not really about technology. You see the declining in the mineralization. That's an issue. You see the carbon tax is going up, reduce the investment when it comes to coal, the carbon tax as well. You saw the new mining charter. Basically says the carbon tax, it has been implemented. By 2022, it's going to even become more worse. You understand? So mines have to even start popping up more. So you see people distancing themselves a bit from the coal space. And we can name a couple of companies. I'm sure you've got some at the top of your head to say, who are those who are walking away from coal and then now looking into the renewables, So that's where we are going. So I wouldn't say we should really be much concerned about for-hire cutting of jobs. Not at this moment. It's about making us more efficient.
Great stuff.
Great.
Thank you, Bokang. And remember, for more insightful videos, be sure to follow our YouTube channel.